Our airport, besides Laredo being the number one in truck crossings, 14,000 trailers a day, number one in the country. You put all the trucks, line them up, they go around the world twice. We're also number one in rail crossing in the nation, also close to number one. We're also number one in bus crossings, also 120, 140, 150 buses a day also. But then our airport also, the 48,000 operations that we saw in 2009 to over 140,000 operations that we saw in 2014. We've seen a 189% increase.
Funds will be providing sound insulation for about 60 residents, purchase about 16 residents, acquire aviation easements for 50 residents, and so it's different work to try to make it more easier for the individuals as we increase activity here at the airport also. The second grant is about $7.5 million, and these funds will be used for the full reconstruction of existing Taxi G. And I believe, Jose, you'll show us after a while, they're working already on that. So this is not check is on the way, it's the work has started already. So these two grants again will add not only for the economic improvement for the city of Laredo when we talk about the airport, but also for the quality of life that I think the councilmen, both of them, will be talking about.
But as you can see, all this money is being well invested in our city, and will continue our growth, especially since we're the number one import land in Laredo. As you see, all the money that Henry has invested in our city, they're right here to show for it that they're well put to work.
This facility here just is a testament of how we're trying to stay ahead of trade in between U.S., Mexico, China, and around the world. And you look at these two grants and how important it is.
The airport handles a lot of not only a lot of passengers, but a lot of cargo. We're one of the top cargo terminals here in Laredo. But also, Jose was telling me earlier and reminding me, about 5 years ago, we were in D.C. in our annual trip, and we were basically pitching to FAA our tower. So hopefully we have an opportunity here to make that good.
This airport is of national and international significance. So what happens in Laredo impacts the rest of the nation. Times like this, when there's ice storms up in the industrial belt of the country, well, it's the aircraft that get the cargo in and out of those airports, and Laredo plays a major role in that. So thank you for your support.
I also need you to understand your community is a critical part of the national airspace system, and you're part of the national transportation portfolio. Laredo International Airport is part of what we call a highway in the sky. And all of the airports around the country are connected. That's part of our national plan, and you play an important part of that. So it's a pleasure to help you work and preserve this facility. And as you've heard, for those of you that don't know, over 100,000 passengers are served by this particular airport, thanks to Mr. Flores, Guillermo Villalobos, and their team. And your operations, which are your takeoffs and landings, you have a 150% increase in operations, and that's even a conservative estimate because that's from 2013. So you're doing great business, and I commend you on that. The dollars that you've gotten over the past 5 or 6 years or so, they went into a number of projects, not just taxiway golf, which we're going to talk about later today, but also the apron. We've extended the runway. You've done noise mitigation, noise planning. You've actually purchased an aircraft rescue and firefighting vehicle, and also the aircraft rescue and firefighting station was built with some of these funds. You've done a wildlife hazard assessment and also improvements to the terminal building. So great job to all of you.
On behalf of the United States government, the Congress of the United States, and also the Department of Transportation, it is my pleasure to present to the City of Laredo this grant for airport improvement programs so that this airport can be improved to serve the national transportation system. Congratulations to the City of Laredo. Thank you, and let's go to work.
If you build 1 mile of highway, it'll take you 1 mile down the road. If you build 1 mile of runway, it will take you around the world. Thank you.